you have to collect the power star at the end. That's basically the Zapfish. That's kind of what every level is. And you even like fly from one section to the next. It's actually pretty similar to Mario Galaxy. And so basically there's some levels in each world and then a boss, and you unlock the next world by completing that boss. So it's a pretty simple formula. It looks like both players are off now. So again, we got boomnoise and Goose, and I don't think I've introduced myself. I'm Oboe Master Ozzy. How's it going? I'm going to be commentating this run. We just had our first tournament match. We had Moofish and Badump. I'm sure I'm not going to even compare to them at all, but I will do my best. Tone of voice, but I'll try to make this as exciting as I possibly can. So basically, when we do a speedrun of hero mode, we have to roll up a brand new file, because that's how it works. There's only like one file per one file per user. It's not like Mario where you can have like different files on one user. Starting a new speed run, and right off the bat we are thrown into the tutorial, which is what you just saw. And right now we just got some cutscenes that basically show you where everything is, in the hub world and everything. We got the online, we got all the shops where you can collect your gear. We got Salmon Run, we got the show. But we don't care about stats stuff. No, we're going into Octo Canyon, which is where the single player is. So this stuff is just a bunch of mashing. Yeah, just mashing the A button. You have the news here, but nobody cares about that. Just showing you, hey, the Great Zapfish got stolen, and here are the latest battle stages. And here's what's going on Salmon Run right now. And also the hairstyles for the Octolians, because the Octo expansion is another thing that exists. I think the reason why Goose entered the news first is because it's actually faster to turn your Switch on airplane mode, because then the game doesn't know what current stages there are. So that's why boomnoise got a longer cutscene or a longer news cast than Goose got. So that gives Goose a little bit of a lead. Because I think boomnoise may have forgotten to put his Switch into airplane mode. Yes, he did, TNT. Yep. And we got a race. Goose is in the lead. We're 3 minutes in. I know, the airplane strats. Changes Marie from the Squid Sisters. They've kind of, in this part of the story, they've kind of broken up and gone their separate ways into like solo careers. Marie is like part of the what is it? The Squid Beak Splatoon, I believe it's called. And he's recruiting she is recruiting Agent 4 to track down the Zapfish. Oh, it looks like Boom is going to change his sensitivity here. Probably a good idea. I wanted to be. I think more sensitivity is key. It does take a little time, but it's probably going to be better overall. So the first level we're in is actually level 2. We're not going to be going in exact order on how the levels are labeled, just because of root reasons, like whatever is fast. Do that first. We have all the overworlds. kind of rooted out. So in this world, which is world 1 by the way, we have level 2 first. So this level mostly revolves around these sponges that inflate when you shoot them, and they deflate when enemies shoot them. And also another really important thing is the weapon that we're using. So we have the hero shot, which is it's basically every shooter weapon that you know. It's your typical shooter. But what this game does is it really wants to emphasize on how important upgrades are, because throughout the game, starting in once you unlock World 2, you can actually upgrade your weapons by using Sardinium, which is a collectible. There's one in every level in every overworld, and also Power Eggs, which you can see counted for that on the top right. And so you could buy upgrades with them. And so because they wanted to emphasize how important those upgrades are, they cut the hero shot fire rate in half. So as you can probably tell, it's a lot slower than we usually see in a normal shooter like in the online modes. So you can probably tell some of these beginning levels, especially with the hero shot, whenever we have to use it, we have pretty good movement in order to in order to progress as fast as possible. So it looks like boomnoise was able to finish that level first. boomnoise is now in the lead. He's going to be heading to level 3 now. Also, what some of these runners are going to be doing is actually throwing out splat bombs to basically have to. I think it takes like 10 shots to ink the levels, because you have to uncover the levels by shooting them first before you can enter them. And we use a splat bomb because that makes the process of unlocking the level quicker. So you're going to see that happen quite a bit throughout the run. So this level, this is a cycle-based level. Each player is going to be going for the fastest cycle. I believe the cycle is there's one here in the middle of the level, and there's one at the end. So it looks like boomnoise had a little trouble getting up that section. Looks like you can make up that cycle right there. Very nice. Squid back in for good luck. And also, another thing I should probably explain is, towards the end of World 2, both are trying to get at least 500 power eggs, because at that point we're actually going to be, the players are going to be upgrading, or not actually upgrading, they're going to be unlocking curling bombs, which is going to be very important through the rest of the speedrun, because curling bombs, basically what they do is they create basically a straight line of ink in front of your character. Since that makes the game a lot faster. So we routed the speed run so we would unlock curling bombs as soon as possible. So as you can probably tell, both players are going to be spending like the first probably fifth of this game just trying to collect eggs as much as they can. So Goose is having a bit of trouble getting through this section. There he goes. And yeah, both players are going to get going through these levels. boomnoise is in level 1 now. You can see how bad the fire rate of the hero shot is. What did squid begging mean good luck? I don't know. That's what I say. I think it's good luck. Who knows? Maybe it's bad luck. Who knows? level 1 now. Level 1 doesn't have much special, anything special going for it. You just have to ink your way through, get to the end as fast as possible. Won't have a little trouble killing that guy. To raise that platform. Basically, the best way to move throughout this game is to shoot a big, or to shoot this line in front of you and then swim through it. You can kind of see how you definitely have Goose doing that as it moves through these stages. Here we just have to find a key by one of the enemies. There's a lot of that in this game. You basically have to find a key to unlock the jump pad that's going to take you to the next section. This is now completed all 3 of the levels. We have unlocked the boss kettle, which is that right there. So we're going to be going into our very first boss, which is called Octo Oven, a very weird boss for a video game. Spoiler alert, he's basically a giant toaster oven, which is very interesting. I think that's a very good way to say it. It's very interesting. Ooh, Goose has lost his armor there. And your armor can really slow you down. Because I believe 3 things happen. 1, you become very slow. You don't move as fast. 2, enemies can see you with ink. And 3, you're then 1 hit away from dying. Or I guess splatting. That's the technical term in this game. You don't actually die. This boss is very weird. He basically shoots out these loaves of bread as attacks. And you basically have to climb on top of him and shoot this big tentacle on top of him. That's how most of the bosses work. You basically have to reveal this big tentacle and then shoot it, and that ends the phase. So, at least that's how the first 4 bosses go, except for the final boss. To boss 1 now. So there, boomnoise actually intentionally took damage on that little shower attack, because what that does is usually when that attack happens, it circles around, it spins it around and tries to get you. But if you have damage, you therefore that saves time. A little sequence break, if you want to call it. And yep, that is boss 1. As you can see on Goose's side, they also throw a bomb in front of the tentacle, because since the hero shot fire rate is so slow, it would take a lot more time to actually destroy the tentacle. So throwing a bomb there makes it quicker. On boomnoise's side, if you did a little bit, he got Zatfish, and that's because each time you complete a boss, it gives you 50 orbs. But if you collect the Zatfish too fast, it actually will not give you those 50 orbs. And those 50 orbs are actually really important to gain 500 power eggs by the end of World 2 to get crawling bombs, so that's why he waited. Yeah, there's a lot of bread puns. Good, but don't start loafing around or things might go awry. That was like 3 puns in 1 sentence. Alright, boomnoise is now in World 2. What he's going to be doing here is he's actually going to be using bombs to unlock a level. There's one right up there. And, oh, looks like we had to use... yeah, it's actually faster to throw bombs up there and unlock the level from below instead of just climbing up to it. Looks like he's going to be taking the blue fish route. There's some different routes that you can take for World 2. Personally, I use the route that Hashrice, the former world record holder in this category, uses. Because I think he still has 2 Although I think that's mostly because he has a Japanese copy. And I believe Japanese in this game is faster than in English. Probably faster than any other language. So this is level 4 that boomnoise is in. Here we start getting other weapons than the hero shot. So as you can see right now, he's using a roller. I really like how this game introduced, because as you probably remember, that's a big difference from Splatoon 1's campaign, where we just use the hero shot for everything. But in this single player, we use the hero roller, the charger, the blaster, the brush, and I think like all the main types of weapons. Even weapons like the umbrella too, that appears for one level in the single player. I think I believe it's 3 weapons appear once for one level. That's the blaster, the brush, and the umbrella. We'll definitely see the roller again later on. Oh no! Got knocked off by the Rolonium there. I've never seen that happen before, actually. Maybe there's a checkpoint right there. No worries. It's got bad. Yeah, taking that guy out as revenge. Alright, besides that death, not bad at level 4. I believe he's going to be going into level 8 next, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to be unlocking level 9 first. And then we're just going to leave it for now. We'll come back to it later. This next one is level 8. Around these octo furlers, which basically they're kind of like the sponges. They extend when you shoot them, and they retract when enemies shoot them. They basically like roll out and make a path. I know one of our most famous runners likes to call them the fruit roller, and I personally love that name because that's kind of what they are. They're these big roll-ups. Ooh, he's using a really cool skip there. I guess he stands on top of the octo furler and then boosts himself by shooting it. So he basically like rides with the thriller. Do another cool strat there. Puts down a bomb. And also a bomb will fully extend a octo furler no matter how long it is. Looks like Goose is almost done with level 4. Good armor, pretty smart. And also another thing, if you finish the level with an armor piece or with a special, you actually get 10 power eggs. So you might see the runners intentionally picking up armor or specials because that will give them more power eggs. Alright, boomnoise is going to be heading into level 5 next. He's actually going to be unlocking 3 levels first. First is that one there, level 7. We'll get back to that. I think that's the last one he's going to do. And, oh, he tried to jump to the other side, but unfortunately couldn't make it. Is he going to try again? Yeah. Make it. Alright, level 5 is actually a pretty cool level. This is where we get introduced to the dualies, which are at least in this single player, a much better version of the hero shot because it has a much faster fire rate. And we basically have these things called so how the grundos work is basically you move the same speed whether you're in squid or kid form. There is a way to go faster. If you jump and use the dodge roll mechanic on the dualies, you'll kind of inch yourself up faster. So that's why you're going to see boomnoise do that a lot. There's also a lot of power eggs in this level. And you'll see him shooting a lot of enemies and shooting a lot of balloons. Oh no, it looks like boomnoise took a death. I didn't see where he died at. I'm guessing it was he took a death while trying to do the nollie jump, which is this jump right here. Oh no, he missed it again! I think he was a little late. Oh no, if he dies one more time, then he'll actually splat. Which actually, it's like a game over in this game. Where you basically go back to the beginning. Save. There we go. Just took the... I was about to say noob way, but that's kind of mean. Took the safer route. That's the right word. Goose done. We have level 8 now. So there, as you may have seen, boomnoise actually got the Sardinium on the stage. There's a Sardinium and a scroll, but we don't really care about the scrolls in this category. In this one we got the Sardinium because you actually need 2 Sardinium to unlock culling bombs, and along with 500 eggs. And we get one of them per boss, the boss fight that we do. But since we've only done one boss, we need another one. And the fastest Sardinium to get is in level 5. So that's why he got that one. Oh, the music is really good in level 5. And we're going to see it again later down the road. So, have no fear. It's pretty good. Goose could be shooting some of those boxes to get power eggs. Oh no, he fell down. It's okay, he's right there. So boomnoise is actually in our first Octoling level now. This level is a bit different. If you think this level looks a little bit familiar, then you've probably played the online before. So this is the Reef, which is a stage in the online. And we basically have to traverse around the level collecting these mini Zapfish. And when you collect all 8 of them, they basically equate to 1 Zapfish. Or, one Zapfish. And then that ends the level. Pretty cool. You basically have to... It revolves around a lot of rooting and movement. And there you go. 39! Very nice. That's a very good time. Oh no! Goose missed the jump. He just didn't ink far down enough. Luckily the checkpoint's right there. Alright, Can he make the jump this time? Oh yeah, he's playing it safe. There we go. He's got it. boomnoise now in level 6, which is where we get introduced to the Charger, which is a long-range weapon. It's basically a sniper. And it looks like he still has to collect a lot of eggs, but I think there's still some a good amount that he can find. So, because he has to have 500 of them. He's going to be going for a lot of balloons because I believe each of them have about 10 orbs. Power eggs, sorry. You know, some people call them orbs. Done with level 5 now. Alright, now here's probably the biggest skip in the game on boomnoise's side. So just take a look at that for a second. Yeah, so if you've never seen a speedrun, you're probably thinking, what the heck just happened? Well, basically there's, as you can probably tell from the level, there's you over to that platform. Now, if you also know Splatoon, you know there's a special called the Stingray, where it basically shoots this really long-ranged, it's basically this like giant sniper. And what sorry, I'm just really struggling to talk. I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. We didn't know this for a while, but you can actually shoot the grappling hooks. What boomnoise did was he guided the propeller, which is holding the platform that's holding the Zatfish. He guided it over to his side, then touched a grappling hook that took him over to the platform right below it, and then shot the grappling hook with the Charger to where the platform is that's holding the Zatfish. It's a really crazy skip that saves a lot of time. Entire game. It's pretty cool. He's just finishing up the Octoling level. Got sub 1 minute, which is pretty good. So the reason why we need curling bomb so bad is mostly because of this level. That's why we do this level last. Because basically we have these enemies called squeegees. One thing you should probably know about them is that their behavior is completely random. They're pretty much RNG. But we actually can manipulate them by throwing bombs to get them to where we need them to go. And the best way to manipulate their behavior is with curling up. Oh no, we can make it up there. There we go. Yeah, because since curling bombs move in a straight line, it's very easy for basically like move kind of like, you know, curlings do in curling the sport. They move forward, and squeegees will pretty much follow them. Stuff that is so important for these types of levels, because this is not the last time we're going to see squeegees, unfortunately. Yeah, you can see in this section right here, boomnoise is just throwing down curling bombs to keep the squeegee from diverting. Yeah, we need the curling bomb. Very important. Alright, boomnoise is now going to be heading into the second boss. I think these players have about 2 levels, maybe. So this boss, in my personal opinion, is the most annoying. And I think it's mostly because we have to use the roller. And it's not very good at attacking, especially for this boss. Oh no, it looks like Goose tried to go for the Stingray skip, but unfortunately he could not get it. It's not easy. I'm gonna say that, it's not easy. You basically have to be unmasked. Wait. Yeah, so this kind of boss is an oddball because we basically just have to constantly ink his body as fast as possible. You know, it's not like it's definitely different than some of the other bosses where you have to land a very certain attack on him. No, for this one, you basically just shoot his body. That's all. And for the roller, it's a bit difficult because you can only shoot like one little thing at a time, or one little thing. With any other weapon, it's a cakewalk because you basically, for like an automatic shooter such as the dualies, the speed you can pick where this boss in like 40 seconds flat. But for the roller, it takes a bit of time because you have to keep flicking them one after the other. So that's why this boss can be a bit annoying. Goose now heading back to get coin bombs. Unfortunately, you do have to go back to World Blue and do up your weapon. It's a shame that they're just not like in your. You can't just press a button to unlock them. Like they're not just in a menu or something. You have to physically go back to a certain area. Yeah, I wasn't there during that time this was being booted, but some early runners have said that it did take a while for them to fully boot this out, and they had to decide if it was back to upgrade to get upgrades up. Because another thing is that each world is separated by a loading screen. So every time you switch to a world, it takes like 5 to 10 seconds. It also depends on whether you have physical or digital. Goose was able to get past the first squeegee. Boomnoise. Wait, did I say? I think it's. Sorry, Goose just got past the first squeegee. I don't know if I said Goose. I say Boomnoise is about to head into World 3, which is it's arguably the hardest world, because almost every level is very difficult in it. Especially the first level we got kind of right here. Boomnoise is going to be heading into level 11, which we originally thought was going to be the hardest level of the game. But this level has actually slowly evolved into probably one of the coolest. There's a really cool trick you can do for almost every section of the level. So he's going to be using the dualies because that's what we're stuck with. These things called tentacooks that basically run away from you. And we're going to try to chase them down and get the quick kills as fast as we possibly can. He's going to be throwing a bomb there to distract the tentacook to come back towards you, so you can shoot it. That's what this all mostly revolves around. There's actually a really cool strat that we call a fence jump, kind of right here. The one that actually discovered the trick. And he gets it. Very nice. So the way that jump works is like there's a rail in there, and what he does is he jumps into it in squid form, then turns into kid form at the right time. So he jumps but at the same rate as you're swimming. And that momentum will basically carry you to that ledge. I believe that's what the physics behind it. It's probably like the closest to a glitch we're gonna get in this game. There's not really a lot of like big glitches in not really on this game at all. It's mostly just kind of like sequence breaks or just manipulating enemies, something along those lines. There's nothing that really breaks the game per se. Imagine if that was the reaction of all the enemies were the ones from Metal Gear Solid. Can you imagine that? A 156? Oh, that's an amazing time. Well done, boomnoise. Alright, who's gonna be heading into boss number 2 now? Octo Samurai. Boomnoise now in level 13. This is where we get introduced to the Hero Splatling, which is basically the Gatling gun. Oh, also, another thing which I haven't explained that you probably noticed is that whenever we enter a boss, we actually restart the level. And the reason why we do that is when we super jump, a cutscene will start. But if we then restart the level and then go back to the arena, you can actually skip the cutscene because it basically basically restarting the level from there will basically trick the game into thinking we've already seen that cutscene, and therefore we can skip it. And that saves, and restarting the level and doing all that actually saves more time than just watching the cutscene. Just looking at him, so you have a look. How far behind is Goose? I'd say 2 levels. Not that far. He's almost done with World 2, and boomnoise is on the 3. Now the cool thing about the Hero Splatling is it's probably I think it's the second longest ranged weapon that we have. So we can just shoot these grapplings and skip these flutters. That's what they're called. They're basically these giant like shower enemies. They're kind of like the squeegees, but they're not as bad since they only go like front or back, left or right. Oh no, it looks like Goose is getting attacked by Octo Samurai. Watch out for his attacks. Oh, he's pulling out the motorcycle again. Oh, just running right into him. He's gotta be careful because his arm was broken. Oh, out of ink! There we go. Yeah, Boom is on our next Octane level now. There's one Octane level per world. It's level 15. So this map is Humpback Pump Track. That's a tough first time I ever heard one. So he's just about finishing up. 39. amazing. Also, fun fact, boomnoise is actually the world record holder of the NG Plus category, which is another category in Splatoon 2. It's basically where we compose from a completed file. Oh, looks like he's trying to go for a little skip there. Can't seem to quite get it. It's a bit hard. Oh, almost. Is he gonna keep trying? I think he is. Oh, didn't jump that time. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's faster. Maybe it's just a hair faster. There we go. There he goes. Yeah, maybe it saves a second or two, but as you can see, it might not be worth it. It does seem hard. Looks like Goose is in World 3 now. Gonna be heading into level 11 first, I believe. Yeah. boomnoise is in level 12, which is the bouncy pad level. There are a bunch of these pads called bouncy pads. I can turn light on them, so that's what I refer to them as. I find it so funny how, like, just imagine if this was in something like a very intense, realistic shooter game where everyone had guns, and then there's also a thing. Then you also had like you're fighting these enemies in like a bounce house or something. The war of the bouncy. Looks like Goose wasn't able to get a quick kill on the first section with the Tenneku. It's pretty difficult. You have to like hide behind that key cage, and then basically attack them by surprise. And also, something notable about the level that boomnoise is in, a very interesting mechanic is if you swim into a bounce pad, it actually carries your. If you try to bounce on the pads in kick form, you go a little slower. But if you try to swim into them, you go faster. Oh, just trying to get the hoop with the key. boomnoise is going to be heading into level 10 now, where we get introduced to the Slosher, which is one of my personal favorites. Any Slosher mains in the chat? Any Slosher lovers? That's my dog barking. I love him. Oh, it's for my dog. So see, there's not too much going on in this level that boomnoise is in. But we do got these enemies called Octo Seekers. And we recently, it's funny, I'm picking up Metal Gear Solid again. That's basically what you gotta do, kind of put a full Metal Gear Solid and sneak past these guys. But because we're so fast, and we are actually armed, unlike Metal Gear Solid, we just blaze through this level. Oh no! Goose taking his old death there. He wasn't able to get a good kill. Yeah, this section is probably the hardest, because if you miss the quick kill, then this Tenneku will just try to go around this entire stage. Oh no! Another death. Excellent point. The squid former went through this, what do you call Come on, Goose, you can do it. Oh, there we go. Got the key now. Oh, is it... No, it'll be hard. And Boomnoise is actually opting to unlock that level from below, but accidentally super jumping to the wrong level. So now he is in level 14, which is where we get the charger. Charger is going to be a very precise level, because the charger is a very precise weapon. It looks like Goose is not having a fun time right now. Oh, did he take a death? Oh no. This section is pretty hard because there's a lot of tentacles and they all drop bombs. They'll basically berate you. So if you're not careful, you can die. Or splat, whatever you want to call it. Eighth level. Anyway, it's just cruising through level 14. There you go, nice jump. That section is a little weird, because you basically have to like jump off at a very specific time in order to make that jump. So like it carries your momentum. Whoa, Boomer's going for a little risky jump there, just to skip a little corner. Bomb correctly, so that Octane didn't die. This is, level 14 is another Octane heavy level. I know it's not technically what we would call an Octane level, but Octanes do appear. Goose in level 13 now, with the Hero Splat Lane. Oh, he's gonna go for the cool shot. Got it. That's a cool strat. You basically have to jump off and shoot the grappling. The third boss, and if you've ever played Splatoon 1, you might recognize this guy. It is Octostomp. But he's got a few extra tricks up his sleeve. He doesn't just run at you, then stomp. No, he's got some new attacks. Has some new stuff. Oh no, Goose taking a death. You got this, man. There we go, now he's in the next section. He's fighting Octostop now, and now he's got an uninkable coat that he basically has to shoot the buckle off to get rid of it. That's kind of what this boss involves. Also throwing a bomb. to get a little pre-damage on the tentacle before he shoots it. When you're using the dualies, if you use the dodge roll and then shoot, your reticle will actually turn into... Wait, that's what you call it? A reticle? I'm pretty sure that's what you call it. If I'm wrong, I'm really sorry. It basically turns into 2 reticles, and then so that's what he's gonna kind of utilize in this boss fight. Oh no, not able to get onto that platform, Goose. Oh, a little too low. Yeah, World 3 is not easy. World 3 can be tough. Some just very nasty levels. It has bad levels too, or hard levels I should say, but I think World 3 is the most consistently hard level, because at least in World 4 and 5 there are some easy ones, but I don't think World 3 like has an easy level. Maybe 12. Maybe. How can the boss even walk? It's got little legs. It's got little cute little legs. Alright, Puma's gonna be headed into World 4 now. Goose now gonna be heading into World 3's Octoling level. We get to do is, yeah, that's the best weapon to use for that level. I have no idea. Maybe they're just really strong and you don't even know it. I mean, they might be small, but maybe they're really strong. Maybe they're made of carbon or something, I don't know. He's in level 17 now. This is a bit of a cycle-based level. The cycles are not too important. I mean, if you don't make the right cycle, then you're losing time, but you know, it's like you don't lose a significant amount of time if you don't. It's not like you either make it or you don't. You either make it like in one cycle or you make it another. Just finished it up with level 15. The one 14, not bad. Let's see what females we get on this level. Oh. Trying to get up to there. Still 136, that's really good. Going to level 16 now. Because you either get it or you don't. Halfway through this level, there is this platform that's moving up and down. And we're just going to try to go as fast as possible to make the earliest cycle. The earliest cycle is probably really hard. Yeah, it's really hard to get. I don't even get it. It's not good enough. Why did Octopus Point get used 3 times for Splatoon? He's just really popular. I mean, I assume so. I mean, why else would he be featured 3 times? Splatoon 1, Splatoon 2, and Octo Expansion. He's a popular dude. Oh, is he gonna get it? Boomnoise got it. Really sick. We're almost done now. Got some bowling balls rolling at him. These bowling balls have weird hitboxes. They can they either break your armor but they leave you there, or they can just completely knock you backwards and possibly off the level. 126, very nice. Boomnoise, you mad lad. Does anybody remember that Nintendo Direct? Or I think it was called, I think it was the Mario Maker 2 Direct, or called Boom Boom a Mad Lad. Boomnoise is kind of that. Except he's the Boom Noise. So he's kind of a mad. Gonna be heading into our next Octo level on what I'm sure is everyone's favorite stage in the multiplayer, Moray Towers. Who doesn't love Moray Towers? Oh, looks like Boomer is going to be taking a different route than what a lot of players use for the... is that on the other side first? Interesting. Let's see if this is faster. Let's see what time it gets. Okay, I'm going for the middle one next. I believe the last one is right there. How does he get it? Okay. The route seems to work, because that is a faster time than what I've gotten in practice. Interesting, I might have to try that sometime. Goose in level 10 now. Oh no, we got smushed by the Octo Seeker. Time to study? Oh yeah, we're looking at the 2 best runners in the entire community, no question. Update for the armor there. See, Boomnoise is now in the umbrella level. Which is, it's kind of like a shotgun umbrella. Oh, so he's actually going to be opting for... Well, there's 2 sides you can go, left and right side. Each side has a key. You need both of them to progress the level. He's going for the right side first, which not many runners do. Usually, most runners go for the left side first. He was trying to guide that Octo Seeker. That's a bit of a sectional cycle base. This Octo Seeker is basically kind of cycling around this little pillar. And basically you need to climb on top of him to get to this platform right here. It only starts when you enter that section. But yeah, that cycle you can lose a lot of time if you fail it. But it looks like he played it safe. So you can collect some orbs too. That's a pretty good idea. Because there's still one more upgrade that we need before the run is over, and that's going to be to upgrade the hero shot. Because you have to use the hero shot for the final boss fight. And it's pretty important because you can't technically beat the final boss with the level 1 hero shot, but it's a lot slower. So it's faster to go all the way back to World 1, upgrade the hero shot, and then fight the final boss with the level 2 hero shot. Well, 18, that's right. This is what we call the auto-scroller level, because there are 2 auto-scrollers in this game, and they're both here. They're both in this level, so that's why we call it that. One turn up very soon. Oh, he's got another one broken. Oh, there, he played it safe. Good move. Yes, this is the first auto-scroller right here. Just sitting on this grind rail, shooting stuff. That's about it. Using level 14 now. You can get over this wood. Basically, wherever is the opposite of a car wash is. Section, obviously we're going to have snipers on the east side. Oh, there's no way to get up that wall. Oh no. There we go. Now he's in the second auto-scroller. He basically has to ride on this platform all the way to the end. Oh, a bunch of enemies spawn. That's about it. He's kind of time to... If you want, you don't even have to shoot all the enemies. You can just sit on that sponge, chill out, get yourself a drink, time to rest. Looks like Goose has a little trouble getting up this section. Looks like he's able to sniff the Octo Sniper. Just has to get the key. Teeny switches. Lower those platforms down. Hi, how's it going? Ninja like you. This is a English speaking channel. Yeah, so sorry if that's inconvenient for you. But anyone is welcome here. Alright, Goose is now going to be heading into level 19, which is definitely the longest level of the game, excluding the final boss. Oh, Goose having a little trouble getting up that ledge. Oh, there's a little patch of ink there, maybe we can get up there. Come on. Oh, but he's also bonking. Might... Oh, and he had to fall down. Dang it. To go back and that got his charger. I don't know what he's trying to do. Maybe trying to kill his enemies so they don't bother him. Oh, he's trying to get that switch. Nice. Oh, that's not good. He's almost broken. Come on. Oh, dang it. That sucks. So boomnoise, this is level 19, which has the blaster. Probably the hard, not the hardest level in the game, but definitely the longest. There's 3 different pathways that you have to go down. Where you have to get keys. So kind of like level 20 with the Umbrella, but instead of 2 pathways, there's 3. Each with their own challenge of their each with their own challenge. Goose. Alright, was getting the second key. Just need 1 more. And on this path, there is a cool cycle skip that I assume he's gonna go for. But basically, you have to ink a switch, and that activates a cube, or basically a switch to reveal itself, but it spins it around a circle. Just shoot it, it will basically start spinning, but you won't be able to reach it time as it spins back around. But if you use a bomb, and just leave it there as you're going for the switch, then you can get it in time. So there goes, use the bomb right there. You use probably a pause skip. There he goes. Now the cube is spinning around, and he was able to get the switch in time. The reason why he paused there is because there's a glitch. This is probably the closest to a glitch in the game. Basically, when you switch about half, they need to be about 2/3 inked in order to activate. But if you can ink it about halfway, and if you pause, then it will actually trick the game into thinking that it's already inked, and therefore will activate. We just call that pause glitch. Now here's probably the most annoying section in the game. It has 3 squeegees that you have to ride in order to get a key to unlock it, basically jump to the end. And it's really annoying, because they just don't want to, it just seems like they don't want to do what you want them to do, and it almost never goes your way. That's why we don't like it. Looks like Goose is in boss 3 now with Octo Stomp. Who is about to head into boss number 4. So this is probably the most technical boss in the game. We get to use the charger, which, like I said, that means it's going to be a pretty precise boss. He's basically going to be shooting these octocopters that are holding Octo Shower. And there's a lot of very precise shots that he needs to do, before the face. You'll see what I mean once it comes up. He's having a little trouble with this though. He's able to get his armor off him. Goose now done with goal 3. Goose was not able to get the kill on this phase. It's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. He's able to get it on the next one around. There we go. Phase 3. When you shoot one of the octocopters, Octo Shower will then retreat and then charge at you. So what you have to do is you basically have to shoot at least 3 of them before he retreats, and then you shoot the last one as it's charging at you. That's the quickest kill that we can make for Aqua Shower. .108, not bad. Goose in level, World 4 now. Boomnoise now could be headed into the final world, World 5. So the rooting for this is here, because levels are very spread out. So it's going to be using some pretty strategic methods to get to level from level to level. And I don't know what Goose is doing here, because he's going to unlock this level from above. Because it's basically spinning around, and when you super jump to it, it automatically spins upright, so you can land on it. So it's below. Okay, super jump. So here's where we get that banging music again. This is level 23, another cool level. This is probably my favorite level in the entire game. Called the Octo Galaxy. Just doing a lot of dodge rolling. Using a armor damage boost there. I think I have said that getting your armor broken is usually usually slows you down and loses time. But you somewheres with because when your armor is broken, you can actually get it instantly restored. And oh no, he's getting yet another death. Very unfortunate. Anyway, yes. So you can actually damage boost, break your armor if there's a checkpoint nearby, because if you hit a checkpoint, it will instantly restore your armor. So that's what boomnoise did back there. He basically got his armor broken to like pass through these. It doesn't need time because there's a checkpoint just ahead, so he instantly got his armor back. $151. Wow, that's really good. Alright, I wonder if he was gonna go for the really. Oh, he's gonna. So there's an unlocking trick for this next level. You get it? Oh, did he get it? He got it! Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so usually the normal strat for unlocking this level is you have to throw 2 bombs to unlock it. All it takes to unlock a stage. But a new strat was actually discovered pretty recently. We can use the charger to basically shoot it with a full charge and throw a bomb. And that way you only unlock it in one cycle. And that's exactly what boomnoise did. And he did it pretty well. So that's really cool. Really happy. His armor broken there, but it's okay. This is arguably the hardest level in the game, level 22 that boomnoise is in. You get the brush, which is definitely not the best weapon for a speedrun. It's very short ranged. And I'm sure many people have said it's basically it's a big mix of all the things speedrunners don't like in this game. You got tentacoops, you got octopods, you got like just trying to kill a bunch of enemies to unlock the next section. You got like these speedy guys with shields. And we got squeegees at the end. It's a very spicy level. There's a lot going on. And there's a lot that can go wrong. He was just finishing at level 16. 16, not bad. Yeah, if you want to check out the Splatoon 2 any% tournament bracket and schedule, it's right there in chat. Oh no, boomnoise being knocked off the squeegees with his armor. There we go, we're able to get back on the platform. Yeah, but this section is very annoying because the squeegees just do not seem to want to cooperate. Excuse me. I'm missing it again. You can make it onto the final platform no matter which squeegee you're on. You just have to get close up. No! Falling off again! Okay, there we go. It looks like you used the Inkstorm as well. That's a smart idea. It gets rid of those Octo Commanders. Those guys can be pretty annoying too. We're some level 18 now. Yeah. So boomnoise here is actually into the hero spot lane. He's actually going to be inking this platform that he's going to travel up. That's because once he activates a switch, this platform is basically going to flip upright. And there's a stage at the top, or on this platform that's near the top. And it's going to try, and he needs to try to get to that platform before the platform that he's on right now lowers back down. That he would make it into, and that would he would lose a lot of time. Oh no, Goose falling off the platform there with the Octo Snipers. This can be an annoying section with Octo Snipers. Just degrade you. Boomer is now in level 16. No, sorry, not 16. 26. This is where we get the we get the bowling balls back. We get the roller. This level's definitely harder because now it's basically a mix of 17 and 18. Sorry, not 18, but 16. It's a mix of 17 and 16. We got these moving platforms, plus bowling balls coming at us. So far, a nice movement from boomnoise. He's just finishing up level 18 now on the auto scroller. You definitely don't want to die on this auto scroller. I don't even have to sit through it again. He's having a little trouble getting up that long. No worries, he's just about at the end. 139, not bad. He's gonna try to make the cycle here, and he's got it. You really need to rush to this platform that boomnoise is on right here. Because if you don't make that, you lose a lot of time. Oh, is Goose gonna try to unlock here? Interesting. Boomnoise is now in level 25. Where we get the Octo Splatling. Sorry, not the Octo Splatling, the Hero Splatling. This is kind of like the name platform madhouse, and there's definitely a lot of platforming in this level. You can tell about that last section alone. Oh, boomnoise just making that cycle. Very nice. He's now in the ongoing level 404. Looks like he's using the charger. It is actually almost just as fast with the charger as it is for the dualies. If you use it right. And he's finished at level 25. I only got 2 more levels left before the final boss appears. Can you unlock that level? There we go. Goose heading into level 20 now with the Grella, as boomnoise heads into level 24 with the Slosher. This is a pretty hard. This is pretty cool. There's some skips that I'm sure boomnoise is going to go for. This is a cycle skip they can go for right here. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, he didn't jump though. Unfortunate. Oh no, he's taking it unfortunately. Yeah. sent back to the beginning. What's up, Exorex? One? How's it going? Hope I pronounced your name right. Sorry if I didn't. Oh, he's gonna be going for another set. Okay. Ooh, no. Okay, that one's even harder than the first one. Not many runners go for it. Oh, I think you got it the second time, though. Not bad. Oh, you didn't get the switch. Usually, if you throw a bomb there, it will actually activate the switch on. So you don't have to break. Oh, Goose struggling to get up that wall. It is a bit tricky because those platforms are invisible. Don't know them well enough, then it could be pretty scary. We're now in the final level, which is the last Octoling level. This one's arguably the hardest. What can go wrong? I wonder if he's going to go for any of the armors that are provided. Oh, so he's skipping the first one. He's going to go for the second armor. Smart. I'm trying to go for all the NG plus. $46, not bad. Both runners finishing their levels at the same time. Alright. To final boss, DJ Octavio. But first, he's going to go back to World 1 and upgrade the hero shot, which will make the final boss a lot easier and faster. Goose can be hitting into level 19. The level with the blaster. The longest one. I wasn't able to get that cycle on the platform there. It's okay, we get the next one. And here we go. Time for the final boss. So, let me kind of explain this boss. So, you're probably gonna be surprised by this if you've never played this game before. But DJ Octavia game is... Now you're probably thinking, wait, if the final boss is completely RNG, then why do people even run this game at all? And my answer is, I have no idea. But yet we still run it. Oh, Goose is trying to go for a button press there. Oh, You have to get. Oh, I shouldn't have used a pause glitch that early on. Should have saved it. That's okay though. Yes, we just have some cutscenes here that we can't skip. Yep, so now we got a way better fire rate. Right? And so basically what we have to do is we have to shoot the fist that Octavio is throwing at us. The glowing fist we can shoot at him, spinning fist we cannot. And we just have to basically hope and pray that Octavio shoots the glowing fist at us. And like I said, it's pretty random whether he shoots the right fist that we want at us. And we need to shoot back glowing fist to end the phase. And there are 4 phases total. Let's see how good boomnoise's RNG gets. Ooh, looks like you got a shower phase 1. That's not good. What Octavio did right there was called the shower attack. And if he does that, not good. That move probably takes the most time. If you know how this boss fight works, I'll just kind of let it speak for itself. It's not really that eventful, to be totally honest. You've got to shoot the glowing fist, and that's about it. Avoid the rest. Ooh, you're just not able to get on the squeegees there. Oh no, don't get bumped off! No! Dang squeegees. Alright, looks like boomnoise was able to end phase 2. Now we are on to phase 3. We have Marie coming in and sniping those glasses right off Callie. Goose gonna be heading to Octo Shower now. Oh, Goose able to shoot the octopters up. Oh no! Bruno is missing a fist. Oh, that thing was probably just one shot away from hitting him back on stadium. Yeah, there's one shot away. We're getting another shower. Not very good RNG, I must say. Oh, but there we go. Able to end the phase. Only got one more left. But first we get this really amazing cutscene. Oh yeah, now we got the piece of calamari incantation. The Squid Sisters are back. Alright, so this final hit is kind of cool because we now get the Rainmaker. We get to shoot Octavio's glowing fist right back at him with this really cool weapon. It was definitely a big surprise when we first saw it. I think Boomnoise has got one more hit left, I believe. Ooh, just missed the rail right there. Alright, he can get the next one. Alright, and time right now. Oh! Psych! Debated. W. W's in the chat. 138.45. GG, Boomnoise. I asked to see if he wants to say a few words. Meanwhile, Goose on level 23, the best level.
Hello?
Alright, I'm ahead. Hello. You debated this at the end. What? With a
Yeah. Yeah, W.
So, how did you think that run was?
I think it went pretty well. Did very good. That was a very good run overall, I'd say. Gonna be hard to beat that in this tournament, at least. Not gonna lie. I thought my execution was really good.
Really? Because I got a 137 in my tournament run.
Ooh, dang. That's gonna be tough to beat then. Yeah, overall, just thought the execution was pretty amazing.
Uh-huh.
Really
No,
thought that was a good run. Good showing.
Please go into more detail.
You know,
How
with that level, what is it? That level 8 was really good. I got both Relonium boosts. I've never even gone for that first one.
Yeah.
In a hero mode any
No,
percent run before.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I know there's some other notable. You got the early cycle in level 16. You got I think you got the cycle second try in level 24. At least the second one.
Oh yeah, I scuffed both of those. Like I had them both times, but I just messed up. Like the first one, I had it, but then I didn't press the jump button apparently. And then the second time, yeah, the second skip, I got it, but then I mistimed my jump. So kind of the same mistake for both of those, but yeah, I got them on the second try.
Alright, so who are you most worried about going up against in this tournament?
Honestly, you know, Thunder Films is kind of a godlike runner, you know. So I'd say I'm most scared to face him, which is, you know, that's probably most likely who I'm going to be facing next. So, well, at least according to seeding, unless there's an upset. So you know, I'm kind of afraid to play against Thunder Films. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's definitely gotten a lot better. And also, he has like a really good sum of best too. I think like no offense to him, but I think if you like you could get like a really good time. Because I saw his like sum of best is really good.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared of him. So forced to be reckoned with.
What about someone like Banana Beards as well? Because he's gotten a lot better recently. He has a 134.
I mean, yeah, there could be a threat. Might have to be on my radar, but you know.
I'm sure you're most scared of me. Like,
I mean, no, I'm most scared of Thunder, as I said. Nah.
Alright, should I ask Goose if he wants to continue?
Oh, is he still going? Does he not even know?
Oh,
That's tragic.
He's just about to end. He's just about to enter level 22.
I see.
I'll ask him if he wants to continue. Like, just the viewers, I'm not sure if we want to watch. And no offense to Goose either, but I'm not sure if we want to watch him continue.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the schedule. Tight schedule.
Oh, boomnoise is taking something. Oh, GG. GG's. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap things up now. GG's to both runners.
Yeah, good race.
If you... Hey, how's it going, viewers? What's up? Got some new viewers. So if you want to see the Splatoon 2 any% bracket, you can type exclamation mark Splatoon 2 in the chat. Thank you to the amazing people at SpeedGaming for helping us host this tournament. They're amazing. Definitely check out all their other channels. Thank you to both runners for participating. And thank you. So GG, guys. And I think that's going to wrap it up here. So I will see you guys soon. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.